This is the first Vivo smartphone na i-unbox ko sa aking channel, and I think the most affordable smartphone na may Snapdragon 865 and 144 screen refresh rate. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox the iQOO Neo 3. Hi guys, I'm back again for another unboxing and review for the VIVO IQOO Neo 3. And again guys, this is I think the most affordable smartphone na may Snapdragon 865 and also 144 screen refresh rates. So without any further talking, let's start and unbox the iQOO Neo 3. And by the way guys, yung variant pala na meron ako right now for this phone is the 8GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage. And yung color na meron tayo for this phone is the color black. Very cool ng packaging for the iQOO Neo 3. And right away, bubungan sa inyo ang iQOO Neo 3 na small box. And inside this box, we have the SIM pin ejector, I guess the warranty card, and the user guide manual, and the free jelly case. So, makikita nyo rin sa loob ng ating box, we have the iQOO Neo 3 na unit. Let's set this aside first and check natin kung ano ba meron sa loob ng ating box. So, inside the box, we have the USB Type-C cable and the wall charger. So, set aside na natin ang ating accessories and the box, and let's start removing the plastic at iset up ang ating iQOO Neo 3. So, here's the iQOO Neo 3 in color black at may actually blue rin siya sa ating phone. So, may gradient effect siya guys. And as you can see, we have a rectangular shape na cutout for the camera module with a triple camera setup. And sa display naman guys, we have a punch hole camera. And this time, nasa upper right corner siya ng ating phone. And before I set up the phone guys, so ituro ko lang kayo kung ano ba meron sa labas ng ating iQOO Neo 3. So sa right part ng ating phone, we have the power button, which is also the fingerprint scanner para sa ating smartphone. The volume rocker. So sa left part naman guys, we have the SIM tray. Sa upper part ng ating phone, we have the secondary microphone. And sa lower part naman guys, we have the speaker grill, USB Type-C port, microphone, and good job, we still have the 3.5mm headphone jack. So let's go ahead and start setting up our iQOO Neo 3. And as you can see guys, we have a multiple languages na available for the iQOO Neo 3. We have the English, Dutch, Espanol, Filipino, Indonesia, Italiano, Netherlands, Portuguese. So marami talaga tayong available na languages for this phone. Hi guys, I'm back after almost 3 days of using the iQOO Neo 3, and surprisingly, medyo nagulat talaga ako sa performance ng phone na ito. And later on, sasabihin ko sa inyo kung ano nga ba ang mga nagustuhan ko at hindi ko nagustuhan sa ating iQOO Neo 3 5G. Let's start with the build and design para sa ating smartphone. As you can see, we have a dark night color for this phone na may gradient effect sa likod ng ating iQOO Neo 3. And also for the camera, we have a rectangular camera module design with triple camera setup for the iQOO Neo 3. And for the front working display naman guys, as you can see, we have a beautiful 6.57-inch IPS LCD display with 1080p resolution, 402 ppi density, HDR10, and 20:9 aspect ratio for the iQOO Neo 3. At yung pinaka nagustuhan ko talaga at sobrang na-impress ako, this phone has a 144Hz screen refresh rate. And what's good thing about it guys, you can actually adjust the screen refresh rate sa ating iQOO Neo 3. I'll show you how. Go lang kayo or punta lang kayo sa settings ng phone, display, and then click the screen refresh rate. As you can see, we have a 4 options which is the 60, 90, 120, and 144. And I think this is something na dapat gayahin ng mga smartphone brand nowadays. Especially yung mga phone na may 120 lang. So I'm hoping na mas marami pa tayong option for the screen refresh rate para at least kung dumating tayo sa point na medyo na malalobat na, we can actually adjust the screen refresh rate para mas tumagal at makasave sa battery. And siguro guys, isa rin sa mga hindi ko nagustuhan, and this is just my personal preference, is the camera or yung punch hole design para sa ating iQOO Neo 3. As you can see, nasa upper right corner siya ng ating phone. Mas prefer ko kasi nasa upper left para at least kapag naka-landscape siya, is matatakpan siya at hindi mo siya kita at mas immersive yung panonood mo at paglalaro ng game sa ating smartphone. Ayan ang Black Shark, ROG, and Nubia Play na mga smartphones. Yung iQOO guys are also focusing sa mga gaming smartphones. And just like the other three, sobrang hindi rin naman talaga magpapatalo ang iQOO Neo 3. When it comes to the performance, I'll be showing you guys the Antutu Benchmark score for the iQOO Neo 3 5G. And this phone is powered by the newest Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 guys with GPU of Adreno 650. Ang hindi ko lang talaga nagustuhan sa phone na ito, this phone runs in iQOO UI 1.0 based on Android 10. So hindi ko talaga nagustuhan medyo yung operating system para sa ating smartphone. I still prefer the OS ng Poco phone F2 Pro as well as the OnePlus. In front of me, we have a modern combat versus guys. So laruin natin siya using the iQOO Neo 3. And again, hindi na ako mag-argue. We will get a smooth performance para sa ating smartphone since we're using the latest and the flagship na chipset, which is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865. So overall guys, when it comes to the performance, especially sa gaming, sobrang okay na okay talaga ang ating iQOO Neo 3. Again, we're using a Snapdragon 865 kaya sobrang wala ka talagang poproblemahin sa performance when it comes to the gaming for the iQOO Neo 3 5G. As mentioned a while ago, we have a triple camera setup for the iQOO Neo 3 with a 48 megapixel with f1.8 aperture wide camera, an 8 megapixel with f2.2 aperture ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel with f2.4 aperture for macro lens. For selfie or front camera naman natin guys, we have a punch hole camera design for the iQOO Neo 3 with a 16 megapixel with f2.0 aperture wide camera. For video recording, yung front natin can actually shoot up to 1080p resolution at 30 frames per second, while yung rear naman guys can actually shoot up to 4K resolution at 30 frames per second. So I'll be showing you some sample photos na nakunan ko using the iQOO Neo 3. Overall, the photos are still good. Very decent naman yung manakuna natin using this phone. And also, very detailed and sharp pa rin naman ng mga photos. Ang hindi ko lang talaga nagustuhan is yung night shot. And as you can see a while ago, dun sa sample pictures natin, medyo nahuhuli talaga siya when it comes to the night shot performance para sa ating iQOO Neo 3. But again, that's something that can be fixed man through updates. Bago ko makalimutan guys, yung iQOO Neo 3 5G natin has a 4,500 mAh battery capacity and capable na rin siya ng fast charging up to 44 watts. So in less than 20 minutes, you'll get 50% battery capacity for the phone, and in less than 60 minutes, you'll get 100% battery capacity for the iQOO Neo 3. So what do you think of this phone guys? So please leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts about the iQOO Neo 3, and hopefully guys, dalhin din ng Vivo yung iQOO Neo 3 na brand sa Pilipinas. And for sure, maraming tatangkilik sa brand na ito. Sobrang powerful and sobrang sulit naman talaga ng ino-offer na spec with an affordable price ng iQOO Neo 3. At kung nagustuhan nyo guys ang unboxing and review ko for the iQOO Neo 3, please don't forget to like this video, share to your social media account, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and tap the bell icon para ma-notify kayo sa mga future unboxing video ko. So once again, this is Wax from Wax Tech Channel. Have a great day guys. Bye guys!